Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Musings. My name is Don K. Preston. I'm the president of Preterist Research Institute in Ardmore, Oklahoma. And I'm sharing some thoughts on Daniel chapter 7 and the little horn, and of course the coming of the Ancient of Days, vindication of the martyrs, reception of the kingdom. All of this is very important, very fascinating, and of course directly related to Jesus' prediction of his coming in judgment. By the way, before I get into that, I don't want you to forget the debate coming up between myself and Joel McDermott of American Vision. That debate will be here in Ardmore, July 19th through the 21st of July. Now, here's what's really important. We're being offered special hotel rates at several of the hotels here in town. The information is on my website, www.bibleprophecy.com or www.eschatology.org. I'm hearing from a lot of you who say, boy, I intend to come, but you haven't registered yet. Well, here's the deal. We just got news the other day. There's going to be a really, really big baseball tournament in town during that same period of time, and the hotels are booking up pretty quickly. So, if you plan to come to the debate, July 19th through the 21st, here in Ardmore, Oklahoma, 2012, of course, you need to register. You need to let us know you're coming, and you need to contact the hotel and get your reservation in now, because like I said, they're telling us that they're booking the rooms up really, really quickly because of this baseball tournament. Better make your reservation really soon. Okay. Back to Daniel chapter 7. One of the things that is helpful to us in understanding the time frame and understanding the prophecy of Daniel chapter 7 is that in Daniel chapter 7, 23 and following, actually it starts back at verse 15 and following, Daniel was deeply troubled because of what he had seen in the vision during the night. And he asked for understanding, and an angel came and gave him understanding. That is, he interpreted this vision. Okay? Now, anytime the Bible gives us the interpretation, that's really helpful, right? So, here's what's really important of this, and I'm only going to pick out a couple of really key things, actually one key thing for this morning, and that is that this little horn, in persecuting the saints, Daniel chapter 7, tells us that the saints would be given into his hand for a time, times, and half a time. Time, times, and half a time. Now, for any serious Bible students, I don't have to tell you that's a really common term that is used in several other Bible passages. For our purposes this morning, let me simply point out that in Daniel chapter 12, Daniel saw a vision of the Great Tribulation, the resurrection, the abomination of desolation, the end of the age, and the saints shining like the sun in the kingdom. See, the saints shining like the sun in the kingdom is the vindication of the martyrs of Daniel chapter 7, I would suggest to you. Now here's what's significant. In Daniel chapter 12, verse 6, after seeing this vision and hearing the angel pronounce the vision, one angel asked another, when shall these things be? When shall all of these things, not some, not most, not part, when shall all of these things be fulfilled? Now remember, we're talking here about the resurrection, the great tribulation, the abomination of desolation, the end of the age. We're talking about the righteous shining forth in the kingdom. This is the vindication of the saints of Daniel chapter 7. And the other angel, with heaven's answer, raises his left hand and his right hand to heaven, and swore by him who lives forever and ever, and said, it shall be for a time, times, and a half time. Hello, here we are. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Now that doesn't alone tell us when it would be, does it? However, the very next statement is interpretive, definitive, and irrefutable. And when the power of the holy people has been completely shattered, all of these things, not some of it, not most of it, all of these things will be fulfilled. That means that the times and a half time would be fulfilled. It means that the Great Tribulation, the resurrection, the end of the age, the righteous shining forth in the kingdom of Daniel 7. All of these things will be fulfilled. When was the power of the holy people completely shattered? In AD 70. Well, I hope this helps just a little bit. To me, it's really, really helpful. Thanks for joining me on this morning's Morning Musings. By the way, I discuss a good bit of this in my book, Who is This Babylon? I correlate Daniel chapter 7 with Daniel 12. I also correlate it with the book of Revelation, which of course has a great deal to say about the subject. Get a copy of my book. Go to my website, www.eschatology.org, www.bibleprophecy.com. Order Who is This Babylon? Mention you saw the offer on YouTube. I'll pay your shipping. That saves you $5. Okay? So again, thanks for joining me for this morning's Morning Musings. Bon café. We'll see you on the flip side.